I've attached a link of 20 different photos of dogs that closely relates to the American Pit Bull Terrier. Who in my class will be able to identify the American Pit Bull Terrier on his very first try? In most cases, individuals that have been attacked by dogs are not able to identify the dog properly. The dogs that are closely related to the American Pit Bull Terrier could be Rottweilers or just regular bulldogs, and because of these individuals not knowing the proper names or can properly identify these dogs, they often say that they were a pit bull. I'm going to try to attempt to change their perception on the American Pit Bull Terrier. Who's able to identify the pit bull out of the photos? Pit bulls are often classified as a mean, aggressive breed, and because of this, they are now being banned. Like children, if they are abused or taught to do the wrong thing, that's exactly what they're going to do. You must blame the owner and not the breed. The American Pit Bull Terrier would stand out in the crowd of any dogs. These dogs are powerful, muscular, wide-chested, medium-sized dogs with blocky heads. They would strike you as being a dog of dominance. They strive to please their masters. These dogs were originally bred as working dogs, and they did a great job at that. They were used on farms, doing herding. It was also used as hunting dogs for like wild boar hunting, and most importantly, they are great protectors. Over years, these breeds have become more of a family pet than a worker. They are good around children, good family pets. They love to play. Some families actually consider these dogs like a nanny because they're so good around the children. They're a high energy breed and requires daily exercise. They will make a great pet for young children that love to be outside, like to play, like to run around, because that's exactly what these dogs like to do. The American Pit Bull are very protective of their masters and their families. So they make great house dogs because you wouldn't want the wrong person to come in your house. They are naturally protectors and are very loyal. Because of their willingness to please, they can easily be trained. This breed is not for everyone. They're naturally a dominant dog, and because of which they need a firm-handed master who have the time and patience to play with them and train them. Throughout American history, there's been many famous pit bulls. They were used in wartime ads back around World War and Vietnam, stuff like that, to symbolize American dominance. And they was also used in like movies. I'm sure everybody remembers Little Rascals. And also they were the first dog, America's first dog, for like the presidents. I think there was like 3 presidents that owned American Pit Bulls. And now today, they're currently used as service dogs and in law enforcement. There's one pit bull that actually owns the record for the biggest drug bust in the state of Texas, with a bust of over 3,000 pounds of cocaine. So these dogs are earning their keep. All of the great things that these breeds have accomplished has now been wiped away because of bad owners. Bad people make bad dogs. So me growing up in the South, I grew up around a lot of dog fighting, and I know what it takes to train a dog to do the wrong thing, and I know that they have a will to please because they will do exactly what they're trained to do, and therefore you must punish the owners or the masters that are training these dogs to do these wrong things, and not the dogs themselves, because they will do exactly what they are taught to do, and in most times they are taught to bite or kill, and so once again, America is giving these dogs a bad rap, and it's mostly because of bad owners and the people that are being attacked by dogs, or the witnesses can't properly identify the dog, so they automatically assume that it's a pit bull when it's not necessarily the case. We as American people, we need to do our homework and know the type of dogs that we are saying that are doing this, and we need to know what a pit bull is, the type of dog they are. These are great dogs, and we have to realize this before we make a mistake and ban them all. We must punish the bad people. I can't say that enough. We must punish the bad people and not the dogs. These dogs are being banned in countries and cities around the world. Just a few years ago, Denver banned all pit bulls from the city's city limits, and because of which hundreds of dogs were killed in Denver. Now these dogs are not even the service dogs are not even allowed in the city limit of in Denver. So I say we must save an American icon because of all of which they have done for this country and symbolized for this country. We can't just throw that away or erase it from the history book. In conclusion, I must reiterate that the American Pit Bull Terrier has been confused with other bully breeds, and because the general public can't tell the difference, they are commonly mistaken as a bully breed or American Pit Bull Terrier. Because of this, the breed is being banned in many cities across America and around the world. We must do our homework and realize what we're doing before we actually ban them altogether. These dogs are very smart, very strong, dependable, protected, and loyal dogs, and they strive to please their owners. So who wouldn't want a pet that would just love to learn to please their owner? So once again, we must save man's best friend, the American Pit Bull Terrier. There we go. As you can see, these dogs aren't killers or people eaters. So just to show you how good these dogs are, I have 3 of my own, and you can see that they're not doing nothing but sitting here and being lazy. So thanks for your time, and appreciate it.